Welcome to 50 Nights of Fright. I'm Tommy, once again joined with Jason and Candy. Today, we're hitting another giant monster with Gojira, better known as Godzilla. All right, what did we think of the movie?
I ended up liking it a lot, yeah. I did not at first.
Is this your first time watching it?
It was my first time to watch it, so it was kind of a slow burn for me.
Mm-hmm.
So we also had to read the subtitles.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. But then it got to where I just wanted to see it, so I kept it going. You just kind of get into it and it's like, what's next?
Yeah. Well, I know you are a big Godzilla fan like myself.
Right.
Appreciate the shirt. I definitely noticed the battleships here on Candy.
Right.
So I'm sensing a theme in costuming.
That's right. We've got the World War II battleships there.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it'd be fitting to kind of, since we're talking about the atom bomb was mentioned how many times during this movie?
32.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know.
I don't. Right. So I just like before we talked about it. So budget. This was the third highest. As far as movies in Japan, which happened to all be the same year, this was the third most expensive movie ever out of Japan.
Really? Okay.
It was $175,000, which is $2.1 million today, and it made $2.25 million, which is $27 million today.
All right.
But yeah, the different the movie house, same guy. It's probably the richest dude in Japan at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I won't butcher their names. I think you're a little bit better. But Toho, I guess.
Yeah, Toho. Yeah.
Yeah, so he had the samurai movies, different things like that. So I thought that was pretty interesting about the movie and stuff.
I think they also do a lot of the Dragon Ball stuff these days.
These days they do.
Giant lizard, just like with King Kong, Godzilla helped usher in this era of the monster movie. Very intimidating to think of something bigger than skyscrapers just destroying everything that humanity can build.
Right.
Very humbling experience.
Absolutely, considering they threw everything at him and
Nothing. Yeah.
nothing until there. With let's just put it this way: weapons, the normal weapons, I guess. Thought it was interesting how what was kind of cool about the movie is they realized they didn't have the experience as like the stateside with they did with King Kong, where they were able to do all the the animations and things like that. And they realized like, hey, we don't have the manpower or experience enough to be able to do this movie anytime in a manner that would get it done in time. So they had suitmation.
Yeah, rather than a stop motion like
Right.
with King Kong, they actually had someone in a costume playing the monster in this, which I always personally prefer people in suits, much like later when we discuss Alien or anything like that. So
I was telling Candy that the guy who was in the suit and all that, which I guess he did it for all those years in the suit, right? So that's a pretty good job. But it said it can get up to 140 degrees in the suit, and it on average during a take that he'd have about a cup of sweat, and he frequently would faint. So I can imagine where he's like, and all of a sudden he just stops, like he's fainted again,
Like,
right?
falling over.
the inside of that suit is well seasoned.
Well seasoned,
Yeah.
right? That's probably why he's the only one. No one else wanted to get in it.
Candy, so you're not a big fan of subtitled films, but when watching Godzilla, did you somehow get into a groove with it, like mesmerized by the film?
Yes. I was able to keep up with subtitles and what was going on. So to me, that was impressive for myself. But yeah, just
Right. Well,
and then
for the plot line.
Yeah,
what are the plots
because-
that you got really?
well, and then I knew he had seen it. I had not.
It's
And
been
so
a long time, but yes.
yeah, and so I was like, I'm not going to watch this right now. And he went to his office. So then I was like, I think I'm going to watch it. And then I started, and then he started hearing. He's like, are you watching that without me? I was like, well, no, I'm into it.
I heard Godzilla's roar, and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, so I was surprised because I thought the guy who, spoiler alert, made the bomb, the gas thing, I thought he was going to be a bad guy because he took the girl down there and she got to see the fish with the bones and stuff. So I thought really he was going to be like a bad guy, but it turned out he was the hero.
Oh yeah, no.
So I was surprised about that.
In all of the Godzilla movies, like in the last 60 years, the scientist is always the good guy.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah. I'm like, no, mostly.
Yeah. But
Maybe
Godzilla
the
was-
organizations, maybe, but not
Yeah.
the best. But there are individual scientists
Right, yeah.
within the organization.
But speaking of which, this launched a massive franchise, like all
Right.
throughout the 60s, 70s, then again in the 80s through the 90s, then again for the 2000s. And
A lot of great toys.
so there's a Godzilla for every generation.
Right.
But this is the original, the one that started it all. What did you guys rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would go with a 10 because
Oh.
it just really got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought one of the things I thought was interesting too, as I read about, was they talked about the overall audience in Japan. It came out to mixed reviews because they thought that the tone was very dark.
Yeah.
So they were kind of like, I want to like it, but it's
Yeah.
a reminder. I mean, what, World War II? What were
Mhm.
8, 9, 10 years out of it at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say for me, some of the scenes I wasn't at the end, the oxygen bomb and all that, in the underwater scene, a little underwhelmed. I don't know, maybe it was a money thing at that point, run out of money. But I would definitely say for me, it's a 9.
Okay.
I can give it a 9.
All right, now Godzilla isn't just a monster, he's a force of nature, humbling humanity
Right.
because we reach too far. But I think we've reached just far enough with our ratings. It's a great movie. Do you think it's earned its place in the history of horror?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. It, like I said, just the suitmation. It's another practical type of thing that they overcame. It's like, hey, look, we can do this, and this is how we do it.
Are you saying suit nation or soup?
Suitmation.
Now,
Ah,
there is like a
anyway.
soup in the costume after
Right.
a sweatsuit.
I was like, what? Are
If you
even
want some, I
saying?
think
Yeah.
we can get you some.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's Godzilla. Thank you for joining us again on this episode of 50 Nights of Fright. Join us again tomorrow when we watch This Island Earth.